YouTube, what's up? We back. We doing Tyquan World versus 051 Money, the Dream Team, part 2. And last time I was in a rush, so I really didn't get a chance to articulate myself, uh, touching on the situation to where I wanted to. So we're gonna get into it. So this is part 2. Once again, I want to thank all my subscribers, all my viewers, all the other outlets that share me on different channels. The page is growing faster than I ever thought. And like I said, this is just the beginning. It's a lot coming up, man. Okay, so we're gonna touch on the besides the Latin Kings and the Satan Disciple War, which I'll be touching on too. I got a lot to touch on. Is this I'll be busy and due to haters and I had it set up where I could do the show anywhere. But whenever you trying to do something to change the culture, people gonna stop you. So instead of being able to do the show in 2 locations, it's only 1 at the moment. So but like I said, I got sponsors, a book coming out. Check out that 051 Melly the movie I put on here. That didn't come out the way I wanted to because of other situations. But anyway, okay, back what y'all came to see. Cause I know the part 1 was a little short. So this is Tyquan World versus 051 Melly, Mubu, 757, 800, TYB, Oblock. And you could basically, Geo Drive, you could basically say the Dream Team. They got a lot on their plate, and they really taking it on the chin. They really on some 300 shit. As far as when the Spartans was gonna fight, I forgot what's this dude, King Xerxes. They kind of knew that it was over, but they still fought, and that's one thing I give TW. They're in a Sparta situation, and I hope what this Sparta situation doesn't do. You see, I'm gonna give you a little small history lesson. The reason why and I get mad when I don't remember people's names. The guy in Spartan, the main character, everybody know who I'm talking about. I don't want to say his name wrong, but the reason why the Spartans, that whole 300, they knew they was gonna die, and they didn't stop fighting because at the time, and I know I'm gonna get this dude name as soon as I get off this, but you gotta remember, he was supposed to be a king, but he wasn't born of royal blood, and when his girlfriend's father died, instead of him just being the king, it was like he was gonna be the king. But if a war started, since he wasn't the royal blood, he would have to jump in it too. Now, what I'm trying to tell you basically is Leonidas. That's his name, Leonidas. Okay. So remember, a lot of people don't know he wasn't just a warrior. He was King Leonidas. And whenever you, in those times, in the Roman, well, you could say the Roman times or whatever, those times back in the day, if it was a war as far as that religion went, since he wasn't a royal blood, it wasn't like he could sit back and just watch. He had to participate too. And a long story short, if they would have retreated, then King Xerxes and they would eventually took over everything. But they knew, with them fighting to the death, it would just give inspiration for when people heard about the story, for the whole for that whole army, that whole Spartan army, to really start getting in the fight. This is when, now fast forward in history, when you see that, remember the horse? Y'all remember the horse? And what's that movie when with Brad Pitt, and remember when they delivered the big old giant horse to the enemy's castle as a gift? Those were Spartans. And then when everybody was asleep, all of the Spartans crawled out the horse and killed everybody. They slaughtered the whole town in the middle of the night. That's what they call expect the unexpected. But I don't want to sound heartless to y'all, but if anybody delivers me a fucking a giant horse after we have war, I wouldn't bring it. I don't see how they even got caught like that. I mean, it was a good idea, but it was a good idea, but I would like to think I would have not got caught slipping like that, and that's the ultimate form of lacking. That's why I say none of this is new. None of this is new, my brothers and sisters. None of this is new. This is all recycled. Okay, but let's go fast forward. We're not gonna keep our history too long. All right, we're gonna go back to this whole which I came for the Tyquan world versus Young Money. Now this war didn't just pop off. The three people that was holding this off, maybe four people was holding this off, was 051 Melly, which is kind of crazy to say. 051 Melly, FBG Duck, KI, and people like Can't Get Right, people like what's his dude name, FBG Young. Those are people that was really keeping this war from happening. Those are people that was keeping this war from happening because it was so many people cool with both parties. So a lot of I'm about to name the 13 events that really sparked this war. So just bear with me. I'm about to think it's 13 things that really sparked this war, and I couldn't really get into it yesterday. So I'm gonna start just giving you I'm gonna give you a little rundown for all the people that's not in the know of what really started this, because that's how true it is. Oh man, I've been dropping. Okay, yeah. So I'm gonna give you the rundown on everything that really started this, and I wanted to articulate this yesterday, but me being in a rush, you already know, me end up having to run to stop everything for no reason because things went horrible. But that's neither here nor there. I'm gonna give you the 13 reasons, or just some of the reasons what really started this war. All right. So remember, there was always friction between these two, but due to Duck and Melly and Ki and people like that, when you got certain people that it's cool with birth parties. It never really sparked off. So we're gonna go into the first thing that really sparked this off. If it was like a firecracker, all right. TW had beef with 800. Okay, that's 800 Young Money. It's three Young Monies. They changed them. They changed it to different things for certain reason. You got 800 Young Money, TYB Young Money, and 051 Young Money. All right. But anyway, TW had beef with 800, so they would slide on 800, and 051. This is like when they first was real linked in with 800. They would chill 800 too. So even though TW wasn't shooting that 051, they had been there enough times. So after a while, it was like that's was it. They was just like, all right, what's really with these dudes like. Even if they shooting at y'all, they keep seeing y'all with us. They should just give us, if anything, just keep going until next time. But you know how that go. So that's one. So now two, after the shootings, and I forgot one. I'm gonna add it in. So it's really 14. Let me say something, but I'm gonna add that in after this one. So the two, Drilla and Poppy, getting to words on Twitter. They start really They start exchanging words on Twitter. I'm not sure if Vico gets into it, but I know Driller and 051 Driller and TW Poppy gets into it. Now this is the one I forgot, but I'm gonna throw it in there. I think Driller tries to buy a gun or something from TW Poppy, and then it turns out that Driller tries to finesse it, like take it from him, like strong armor for it, but he doesn't get the gun. I think shots is fired. I'm not sure if somebody's hit. I gotta look at this incident again, but I'll make that number 3. So, okay, now where we at now? All right, because a lot of things that happen. So, okay, where we at now? This is a lot. It's a lot that happened. Matter of fact, I'm not even gonna go. I'm trying to really go in order for y'all. So y'all don't really get like mixed up. Okay, yeah, all right. So now Ki gets into an argument with Booby, I think she was close to 800 or got killed at an 800 party. The bullet wasn't for her. I'm not sure if it was a Tyquan world, people shooting at Tymb, and she got hit by mistake. I'm not sure, but all right, that's neither here nor there. But anyway, Ki end up saying fuck Zico. I think it's fuck Zico or Fathead or one of them. And then her and Melly get into it, but it's briefly, because you remember her and Melly always been kind of cool. She always had respect for Melly, so that's kind of squashed fast. So now though they have words, but that's over. But you could just throw Ki in there, because I would like to think if she would have never got killed, she would have been the big homie of Tyquan world. So now let's get into I guess wherever I'm at, I'm supposed to be an extra. So instead of 4, it's gonna be 5. Number 5, Melly's bullying the Tyquan world little homies, but not bullying like, like throwing them in the garbage, but you know, like they say, when Melly was off them pills and that alcohol, he was a different person. So this is what led to that happening too. Because after a while, whenever somebody trying to like punk you in a way, you just gonna blow up one day. So this is so all of this is happening. I'm telling you, this is all not 1 week. This is all this like corresponding between years. This is years. I'm telling you, this is not 1 week. So now we get to number 5. Melly gets into several arguments with Double O Nate from TW. Now this is a big one. They getting into several arguments, so now it's brewing. I don't think Melly really took him serious, but I know Ki and Duck was the reason why things never got crazy between them. But Ki was gone at this time, so she wasn't the one that really, she wasn't there to usually, you know what I'm saying? And I don't think Ki or Melly or Duck, I don't think Melly really thought it was, I don't think Melly took him serious as he should have. So they didn't get into one argument. They got into like about 3 arguments over the course of years. Remember, everything I'm telling you is not 1 year. This is not 1 month. This is years going by. All right. So where we at now? Because I don't want to take y'all too far. I really want to keep y'all. I want to keep y'all updated with what's going on. Okay, so it's one I forgot, but I'm gonna throw this in there. This is another thing that led to all this happening. Melly goes to play dice. On St. Lawrence and gets in the argument. Okay, so yeah, so Melly's on the block. Melly pulls up to STL because he's cool with Cash and Duck and everybody. And when this whole when this whole TW051 thing is really starting to spark up. I forgot. I don't know if it's Nate or I forgot. I think it was Nate and somebody else, or Mate. I think this might have been. I think him and Nate's biggest argument. It's a dice game, and it starts getting real chippy. And Nate or somebody else, they all asking Melly like, well, what's up with these old your guys? You the big dog. Why can't you say something to them? So Melly being Melly, he like, man, they grown men. I can't really tell them what to do. And you know how that goes. Words get exchanged, people mumbling, and then I don't know if they end up almost getting into a fight. But what I do know